Good evening and welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this presentation. To begin, I'd like to read the land acknowledgement. In the spirit of respect and reciprocity and truth, we honor and acknowledge Mohkinstsis and the traditional Treaty 7 territory and oral practices of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, as well as the Yaksin, Nakota, and Tsuut'ina nations. We acknowledge that this territory is home to the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3 within the historical Northwest Métis homeland. Finally, we acknowledge all nations, Indigenous and non, who live, work, and play on this land, and who honor and celebrate this territory. For information, we have some actors tonight who are actually out in Vancouver, so we're just gonna acknowledge as well the traditional lands of the Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh, the Sheshelt, and the Squamish nations of the Coast Salish peoples. So we just want to express our gratitude and recognize that. This evening, we are going to be experiencing a presentation of some musicals that were written in the last 2 weeks. So just 14 days ago, we got together with a bunch of artists, and then 7 days after that, we got some actors in with us, and we created these musicals. So this is Flourish Musical Theater Creation Workshop, and our goal is to create exciting peak experiences which will kickstart creative endeavors and enhance skills that are key to musical storytelling through collaboration and accelerated production timelines. So with that, I don't want to talk too long. I want to get to these great shows. I think you will enjoy them. I want to express my gratitude again to those of you who are joining us tonight. I want to express my gratitude to those of you who are joining us in the future, watching this on replay. So thank you very much for supporting us. Hopefully we can have some more people participate as this workshop develops. And with that, here is the backups.
To the plate, a high fly ball hit deep to left by Felix. There it goes, a home run.
All right, so it's the first game of the season in Anywhere, Everywhere Canada's Premier Little League. The whole team's excited and ready to play. We've got ourselves a new player since last year, but I think we can have work. I'm the captain, you see. It's my job to keep us together. In the league, we're kind of known as backups. You know, the team that never quite makes it to the finals and is always waiting on the sidelines. But
all right, so it's the first game of the season in Anywhere, Everywhere Canada's Premier Little League. The whole team's excited and ready to play. We've got ourselves a new player since last year, but I think we can pull through. I'm the captain. You see. It's my job to keep us together. In the league, we're kind of known as the backups. You know, a team that never quite makes it to the finals and is always waiting on the sidelines. But not this year. This year, we'll show them all that we're the best team ever.
We pull up to the field and everyone is there. The audience is all abuzz and the smell of popcorn fills the air. We do some stretches, swing the bat, and then it's time to start. We'll show them we're the best team ever this year.
But Scotty, we're the worst. We're about as successful as toddlers in a three-legged race.
Come on, Andy, stay positive. We can do this. Okay, everyone, hands in. Go team!
Go team!
First up is Sal. He's the new kid on the block. He batters up to hit the ball.
And strikes out with a shock.
We're 2 points down, but that's all right. We may not be the best team ever tonight.
That's because we're the worst team ever.
Shut up, Andy, and go hit the ball.
Please stop fighting, guys.
Now we're 2 innings in, and the score is 6-1.
The odds aren't looking good.
Oh my God. Andy, run!
It's all a mess, I must confess. This game's not getting better.
That's because we're the worst team ever.
Not ever.
We're the worst team ever.
We can't even catch the ball.
We're the worst team ever.
In the history of baseball.
It's the last stretch of the game. The bases are loaded, but my team looks undevoted. I pitch my curve, but somehow sure the other guy hits it well. It's official. We're the worst team ever.
We're the worst team ever.
We're really down and out.
We're the worst team ever.
They all know without a doubt.
We gave it our all at the game of baseball.
But we'll never be the best team.
Never be the best.
team.
No, it's really quite clear. We're the worst team ever.
This year.
Good job, everyone. I know things didn't go as we planned, but we can't give up. It was only our first game of the season. It's going to take some time to get ourselves on the right track. Huddle up, everyone. All right. Give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
What does that spell?
Team.
Neat. Sorry, I skipped lunch because I was running late. I don't know about you guys, but last week's game was sincerely the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Relax, Andy. Nobody died.
My ego did.
These we did our best. Isn't that what's most important?
Yes, Sal, exactly. That is what's important. Don't let Andy's dark cloud rain on you, too. The rest of us all have our umbrellas ready whenever he opens his mouth.
I know the last game was rough, but we did our best. I don't care about the scoreboards. All that matters is that we tried.
I think you guys were great. And Sal, what a catch in that last inning.
Thank you.
And what about me? Huh, Max? Too busy cleaning my water bottle to notice how well I played?
No, I am perfectly capable of doing my job and watching you sit on your butt while everyone else runs around actually doing something.
Whatever. You're just the water boy.
Water attendant or not, she's part of the team. Andy, lay off her.
We'll get them next time, guys. We just have to keep working hard.
Yeah. Isn't that what you always say, Scotty? Hard work makes the dreams work.
Close. Teamwork makes the dream work, but that's basically the same thing.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be sorry, Sal. It's all good.
Yeah, you've got the spirit.
Can everyone stop coddling the freaky new kid and focus on the fact that we just got our butts handed to us, wrapped up in a pretty little bow?
Relax, Andy. We'll try again next time.
Yeah, it can only go up from here.
Or down to hell.
Cut it out. Need an orange slice, Andy. You're not you when you're hungry.
And you're not even on the team, so keep it to yourself.
Let that out. Andy, she's a part of the team. Apologize.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, Max.
It's fine. But back to baseball. How are we going to get better?
I am so glad you asked, Max. We just got to dig deep and work harder. Remember, it's like my dad always says. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent.
Where did he get that line? A Hallmark greeting card?
Forget it, Andy. Let's get to work.
Throw here.
Sorry, Sal.
Are you kidding me right now? Lenny, you throw like a girl.
You throw like a girl. What does that mean? Like a girl? When did being a girl become a weakness? The thought of it makes me want to hurl. I don't throw like a girl. I throw like anyone else. Better than anyone else. But
don't understand you.
I don't understand you. That's what they say. Understand. They don't even try to listen at all. It feels like I'm drowning on dry land. I miss my home. I miss my friends. Friends who actually care. If only they understood me, I wouldn't feel so alone. I wish they could see me, I wish they believe in me. I wish they could see me, I wish they just let it be. I wish they could see, I just want to belong, I wish.
Alright, let's run some drills. Everyone, high knees around the diamond. Let's go. Come on, Andy. Just take a deep breath.
Just take a deep breath. You act like I'm asking for death. My lungs just don't work like all of yours. I always seem to be out of breath. Asthma kicks my ass. I just can't run as fast. I feel like I'm being typecast. I'd be the star at play if only I had a good airway. I wish they could see me. I wish they'd believe in me. I wish they could see me. I wish they'd just let it be. I wish they could see. I just want to belong. I wish. Max, think fast.
I could catch that with my eyes closed.
Whatever. There's a reason you're not on the team. Because you're not good enough.
You're not good enough. Why am I always not enough? I just want to play with everyone else. A chance to prove I got the stuff. I practiced a lot. If only they would give me a shot, there'd be no second thought. But I'm on the sidelines waiting for my time to shine. I wish they could see me. I wish they believed in me. I wish they could see me. I wish they just let it be. I wish they could see. I just want to belong. I wish.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Lennon.
Ever the keener, huh? Are you always this early?
Always. I like to be early. And sometimes I even throw around the ball a bit, just for fun, you know? You know, as the two girls on the team, we have to hold down the fort.
Couldn't agree more, Max. But I didn't know you liked playing baseball.
Yeah, my dad's favorite movie is Field of Dreams. So it's like basically in my DNA. And you guys always make it look like so much fun.
That's awesome. Well, you know, if you ever want to throw the ball around with someone, I'd be happy to.
Thanks, Len. I'll be sure to take you up on that. Hey, Sal. You know, practice doesn't start for another half hour, right?
Yes, I know. My mom still isn't used to the city, and she didn't want to get lost, so we left a while ago.
That makes sense. How are you liking the team so far, Sal?
It's really fun. Different for sure, but I like it. I still feel sort of, I don't know, out of place, but I'm used to being the new kid.
Yeah, I get that. I feel the same way you do.
Wait, really? You both feel that way?
Yeah. You guys are all friends. You played together last year, and then here I come, changing everything.
Yeah, I feel you, Sal. Being on the sidelines, just watching, makes me feel like the biggest bench warmer around. It sucks.
I'm really sorry you both feel that way. But I've got your backs, and you're not out of place to me. We couldn't do it without Sal's wicked catch and Max's help in the dugout.
Thanks, Lenny. You're the best.
Yeah, Len, you're a great friend. That's so nice of you.
Great job of last practice, everyone. Way to leave it all out on the field. Let's get today's practice started.
Are you kidding me? Great job, everyone. Way to leave it all out on the field. You know, If only I could just breathe right. This would all be different.
Lay off it, Andrew. There's nothing wrong with being positive.
First of all, it's Andy. Only my mom calls me Andrew. And secondly, there's a big difference between being positive and being unrealistic. Most glasses are half full or half empty. Ours barely even has anything in it.
Whatever. It's a start. And we did do a little better than last time.
Thanks, Lennon. And she's right, Andy. It's a start.
I'm over it. I'm going to go find out if it's too late to switch to a team that won't get laughed off the field all season. Peace out.
I don't think we did that bad. The season just started, and I've never even played before, so I agree with Scott. Let's focus on that.
I'm on #Team Sal. You're a great captain, Scotty. Out of this world.
Thanks, guys. You really know how to make a Little League captain feel like he's hit the big leagues.
Oh, crap. 4 missed calls from my mom. I got a blast. I'll see you later.
Hey, great job today, Sal. I can really see you hustling out there. Keep it up.
Thanks, Scotty. That means a lot to me. You've got this. But I've got to run. My mom's probably here now. Cheers.
Do you think we have a shot? Or a prayer, at least?
There's a prayer around here somewhere, I think. You just have to look.
Let me get my magnifying glass, then.
I'll bring my flashlight for good measure. I hear our prayers have gone into the witness protection program.
I don't blame them. If I was forced to deal with Andy, I too would go into hiding. He really can be a jerk, you know? Like today with that whole cup is empty business.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I'll talk to him.
Well, we wouldn't have a cup to fill without you, Scott. I gotta run, but I'll snap you later, Captain.
Later days, Len. Captain? She only knew. Not that I could tell her or anyone, for that matter. God, imagine if my dad found out. He'd ground me for life for not following in his footsteps. I can hear him now saying, "Keep at it and you'll be the next Babe Ruth." Whatever. I know that my dad wants me to play baseball, but it's like we're on 2 different planets. He just doesn't understand me. He says that my head's always in the clouds. Little does he know.
Baseball. Why is everything about baseball? Night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe baseball. When I don't even really like baseball. Why is everyone so obsessed with it all? The others wouldn't get it. If I try something else, forget it. Dad tells me to be the MVP. Hit it straight, run the bases, and you win. Stay the course, make it big in the league. But that's not the life I imagine for me. What I really want to be is an astronaut. I want to be an astronaut. Shoot into the stars, land on Jupiter and Mars in a really awesome spaceship. Astronaut, I'd give anything to be an astronaut. Flying into space, save the human race from what's far beyond. I'll have lasers and tasers to fight off invaders. Up in the sky, I'll be fine, floating along with my sidekick, Rover. Finally the stars will align and Dad can't tell me I have to play when I'm 238,855 miles
be best friends
with the moon staring at the big blue earth. Finally knowing my true worth when I'm an astronaut.
Listen, everyone, I know our practices and games so far haven't been ideal or very encouraging at all, but I want you to know that I'm not giving up on myself or any of you. And I hope you don't either. We just need to keep working hard. It'll pay off eventually.
Totally. I mean, we've already improved over the past few weeks with our catches and throwing. And Sal is crushing shortstop. He even tagged out 2 players last game.
Thanks, Lenny. You've got a brilliant throw.
Thank you, Sal.
Lenny and Scotty are right. I can see you all improving little by little. It's getting better.
Yeah, we're getting better. Slowly. But as our coach always says, not about how slow you go, as so long you don't stop.
Way to turn over a new leaf, Andy.
Thanks, Scotty. It's all thanks to your pestering me about trying this whole positivity thing.
To the backups. Let's lay it all out on the field and show them that the underdog's bite is just as strong as its bark. To the backups.
To the backups.
H-O-M-E, let's hear it for our team. We ain't warming up, no bench, we'll keep on going. H-O-M-E, yeah, that's the place for me. You'll see Scotty's the first to bat. First try and the ball flies high.
From first to second in no time flat.
Could have risked it all for third, but he's smarter than that.
Now Lenny's up on home plate.
The pitcher aims for her face, but she hits the ball, and as it falls,
She runs to first and Scotty steals home.
H-O-M-E, let's hear it for our team. We leave it all out on the field, and we're going. H-O-M-E, yes, that's the place for me. You'll see. Andy's up next with Sal on deck. He's 2 strikes down, but don't you fret.
He hits it small by bunting the ball and runs for first.
But then the worst, Andy slips and the ump yells, "You're out!" Sal's up last and it don't look good. We're way behind those other kids. Lenny's on second and the game's looking tight.
Sal's gonna have to hit this just right.
2 pitches fly on over his head.
Our breaths are held for the third instead.
He swings it hard while we all watch.
But then Sal gets hit in the crotch.
Time out.
Are you okay?
I will be.
There's no way he can play. But we've all gone already. We need someone to take his place or we'll forfeit our last turn.
Scotty, I can do it. I come early and stay late every practice. I work on throwing and hitting. Give me a chance.
Well, I kind of hate to say this, Scotty, but we have no other option. League rules. Everyone needs to bat once before someone can go again.
He's right. Max, you've got this. Knock him dead.
In a shocking turn of events, the backups are sending in Max, their water attendant, to take over for Sal after his injury. She seems nervous, but readies herself at the plate. The first pitch is thrown and whooshes by her. It's a swing and a miss. The second ball flies past 2. The odds are not looking good, folks. She has 1 strike left out before she's out. Max is looking disappointed, but all of her teammates are cheering her on. She isn't giving up. There goes the third pitch. And wow, she hits the ball and it's going, gone. It's a home run for the backups.
Holy crap! Max, what a hit! I didn't know you had that in you.
Thank you.
What the hell kind of talent have you been hiding? Why didn't you audition for the team?
Don't know. Never thought I was good enough. And I didn't want to get rejected, so I just never tried.
Dude, this is Little League. It ain't that deep.
Exactly. No one gets turned away. I mean, they let Andy on the team and he gets winded eating an orange slice.
You know what? Point taken.
You all did amazing today. I'm so proud. Even though we lost the game, thanks to Max, we hit our first home run.
Says you. We wouldn't be here without you, Captain.
Thanks, Max. About that, actually, I have something to tell you guys.
No need to hide it, man. We all know you wet the bed.
Very funny, but no. There's just something I need to get off my chest. I've had a great time being your team captain, but I can't keep hiding anymore.
Any time now, Scott.
I hate baseball, so I'm quitting the team.
Captain, say what?
Really? You hate baseball?
Yes, I always have. Only played because my dad wanted me to. I want to be an astronaut. Actually, I love outer space.
Wow, Scott. That must have been really hard. Thank you for being honest with us.
Thanks, Lennon. Speaking of which, now that I'm leaving, you guys need a new team captain. Len?
Yeah?
There's not a player around that can keep up with you on the field. If you play like a girl, we all have to try harder to play like one too. You got this, Cap.
Are you joking?
No. There's no one else that can take the worst team in the league and make them maybe the second worst.
Thanks, Scott.
Yay!
Congrats!
Speech.
Wow. I'm flattered and shocked. Thank you all for playing hard today, but more importantly, for never giving up on us or yourselves. I know we have a lot of work to do, but I'm behind you 100%. And Max, we're down a player, and I think we're all capable of getting our own water. So what do you say? Do you want to join us on the field?
Heck yeah! Are you kidding?
Woohoo!
Take it away, Len.
All right, everyone. Give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
What's that spell?
Team.
We may have lost the game, so what the hell, go figure. No need to be ashamed, 'cause today we're winners.
We put our skills to the test, just happened to be second best.
So we're the worst in the league. We found a family in our team.
It's not if you win or lose.
It's about the people you choose.
Just playing the game.
I found friends for life. I'll stand by your side, 'cause now I finally belong. I'll wear my team shirt with pride.
No more sitting on the bench, waiting for my time to shine. Lucky how the stars align, and now our lives are entwined.
I may put on a big show, but you've all helped me grow by playing the game. Though others may not
worst team ever.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sight, a dimension of sound, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've crossed into the world of
social media. Hi, I'm Amanda Burke at Not Amanda. Using my method, I've been able to gain hundreds of thousands of combined followers on all platforms. I'm here to teach you the ins and outs of communication in today's confusing age. See my friend Brendan here? Believe it or not, he's a former huge loser. But with me as an influence, he was able to hit 10K almost overnight with a few viral hits. Here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1, conform. You've got to follow all the trends. Use popular sounds, dances, and hashtags. Do exactly what the people want and everyone's gonna eat it up. And make sure you post 2 to 3 times a day. Step 2, be attractive. That one's easy. Step 3, be as unique as possible. Show everyone how special you are so you stand out. You can be whoever you want on social media, so be interesting and awesome. I'm making it my mission to right my wrongs and help everyone grow on social media like I know they're capable of doing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and follow for more. And thanks, Brendan, for all your help.
Anything for you.
Shut up, Brendan.
Hey, Bessie.
Hey,
Why so cold, chum?
the usual. It's like I don't exist. I could disappear tomorrow and no one would even notice me.
That's not true. I'd notice. Who would I borrow money from for my snacks?
Very funny. You know what I'm talking about.
Look, we've been friends since kindergarten. I know you better than anyone else does. Yeah, we never get picked first for dodgeball, and hardly anyone invites us to their birthday party. So what? We've always had each other. Who cares about being popular?
I do. I'm sorry, but I do. You're the best friend ever, but I want to be noticed. I want to feel like I matter to more people than just you.
I guess I just never cared about how many friends I had. Actually, I don't like being around lots of people. I know some kids think I'm weird. I don't actually understand the jokes, and I get anxious sometimes when something changes without warning, but whatever. I know I'm smart. And who else do you know with a photographic memory for details?
I wish I could be like you. I really do. But all I ever seem to think about is how nobody likes me and what a loser I am and how bad my life sucks. Sometimes I just wish people could see me like they see Amanda.
Amanda? Why would you want to be like her? Don't you remember how she treated you in elementary?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. She's grown up a lot since then.
Kels, in grade 1, she pulled up your dress so everybody could see her underpants. She has been your frenemy since the day you met her.
We were kids. She's not that mean girl anymore.
I'm telling you, Kelsey, you can't trust her. She only cares about herself. She'll betray you again. Don't you dare get close to her.
I just want what she wants. Why can't it be my turn for once? I'll be careful. I won't give her all my trust until she proves she's changed. I just want this so bad. I hate myself so much that it hurts sometimes. From my hair to my clothes to my thunder thighs. If I could be anybody, anyone at all, I would be anyone but me. Every morning I scroll and see all these people more beautiful than me. Everyone's more beautiful than me. They're all more beautiful. Every morning I look inside the mirror and see who I don't want to be. I see who I don't want to be. They're all more beautiful and I try to look inside and change my own mind, but it's a lot harder than it seems. They all say it isn't real. They're everything so ideal. I shouldn't feel it, so why do I hate myself so much that it hurts sometimes? From my hair to my clothes to my thunder thighs. Oh, if only my mind were formed in better weather, I could be so strong together with me, myself, and I. Every day I look inside the mirror and see who I don't want to be. I see who I don't want to be. They're all more beautiful. Every day I look inside the mirror and wish I didn't see me. I wish I wasn't me, and I wish I
could look inside and change my own mind, but it's a lot harder than it seems. And I'm so invisible to their world, I'm minuscule. I try to live, but I'm stuck cause I hate myself so much that it hurts sometimes. From my brain to my life to my teary eyes. Oh, if only my mind were formed in better weather, I could be so strong together with me, myself, and I'm so fed up with all this damn comparison. If I were a car, I'd be a lemon. I'm so broken down, I could be a Jeep right off the lot. Guess I lost the genetic lotto. I wish I had more friends. I wish my family loved me, but I don't, and they don't, so I hate myself.
Hi, Kelsey. Is everything okay? You look upset.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine.
Hey, it's okay to have a bad day. I have them all the time. Sometimes it helps to talk about it. That's what friends are for. Come on, spill it.
I'm just so ordinary. I totally blend into the background. I might as well not even be there.
That's not true. Actually, you're kind of pretty. You just need to know how to accentuate your good features.
Really? I wouldn't know where to start.
It's not that hard, but you gotta work at it. You think this is how I roll out of bed in the morning? I could help you. Maybe a little makeover?
Oh my god, yes, let her do it, Kelsey. Amanda is so talented with hair and makeup and how to dress. I mean, she styled me.
Before Kelsey can even answer, Amanda pulls out her makeup bag and hairstyling tools and goes to work on Kelsey, telling Brendan to film it.
Wow, is that really me? I can't believe how different I look.
Okay, so Kelsey, who do you follow on Instagram and TikTok?
Well, I have an account, but I never know what to post.
Oh my God, Kelsey, you're such a loser. We're fixing that right now. Brendan, send me that video. Kelsey, give me your phone. There. All done. It won't be long now. Hey, I have another idea. Remember that dance we choreographed last year? Let's do it now and post that too.
I'm not sure I remember it.
It'll come back to you. Just follow me if you get stuck. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. And anyway, you need something to post. Now that you have an online presence, you've got to come up with new content every day or nobody will follow you.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Do you want to be an influencer like me or not? Come on, let's do the dance. Okay, so here's the deal, Kelsey. You need help to get started. I will teach you how to do social media. All you have to do is create some more posts together with me and also comment on my post and link back to me whenever you post something. You'll get it. Hey, look. We're getting tons of likes. Those videos are blowing up.
I can't believe it. They like me.
Duh. So don't forget our deal. And remember, fake it till you make it.
Hey, stranger. It's been ages.
I need to know how to do Photoshop and what are Facetune and PixArt. You have to show me how to use those.
Well, hello to you too. Can we just slow down for a bit? I miss you, bestie.
Oh, sorry. Hi, how are you doing? I don't have time. You're so good with this technical stuff, and I'm not. I need to know how to change my location when I post, and I have to figure out how to buy bots so I can get more likes. My life depends on it.
Kels, you're hardly going to live or die based on how many followers you have. And why do you need Photoshop? You're already so beautiful. And there's nothing wrong with your real life.
You don't understand.
I have to look perfect. Don't you see? I'm finally happy. People are noticing me. Please, please, Josh, I need your help.
Okay, fine. Only because you're my bestie. Come on over now and I'll show you how to use those apps.
Thank you so much. I love you. If you were here, I'd hug you.
No. You know I don't do hugs.
Hey, Kelsey. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whoa, relax, Amanda. What are you talking about?
Why aren't you linking back to me when you post?
I forgot, okay? So what? And anyway, why do you need my help?
We made a deal. Friends are supposed to be loyal to each other.
Friends? You're just jealous because I'm a bigger influencer than you.
Since when?
Numbers don't lie. People like me way more than they like you. Oh, poor Amanda. I guess you can't help it if you're just a basic bitch.
How would you like it if I told everyone online what a faker you are? Don't forget, I know the real you.
Go ahead. I don't care. No one will believe you.
Oh, so you're so fine now with leaving me behind. And you don't bat an eye when I tell you what I need from you. Don't you even try to forget that I put you where you are now. And I've got all your lies in my pocket ready to burst out.
Look, Amanda, our content doesn't really gel anymore. You like dance, I like what I do more. Sure, it's fake, but the viewers like it.
You wouldn't like it if they
Okay,
did.
but why do they have to know? I guess I just want to know. I just really want to know. Why aren't you happy that I'm happy now? Happy now. You should be happy that I'm happy now. Happy now. If you were really my friend, then I think you'd commend me. Your envy is greener than the screen behind me. And instead, you put me down when I'm not around. I see right through you clearly now. You're less a comic, more a clown. I see right through you clearly now. Amanda. Amanda, you're such a jealous bitch.
Look through your entire page, it's all made of lies. Are you not good enough for you? Talk about being see-through. My God, this straight up just isn't you.
Facts, no brainer.
You don't even know me, we barely even speak. The last time we were friends, you shoved me through a toilet seat. So maybe this is just revenge in some karmic, cosmic way for all the hell you used to put me through every single day.
I was trying to help you.
Yeah, we were trying to help you.
Thought all of that stuff was behind us.
Well, I am not a charity case. You act like I owe you when you just need to get you and your little toy dog the hell out of my face.
Whoa. Uncalled for.
Why should I be happy that you're happy now? Happy now.
We got what we wanted, let's be happy now. Happy now. If you were really my friend, then I think you'd commend me. Your envy is greener than the screen behind me. And instead, you put me down when I'm not around. I see right through you clearly now. You're less a comic, more a clown. I see right through you clearly now. Please just be happy that I'm happy now. Happy now. Happy now. Happy now. Happy now. Happy now. Are you happy now? Happy now.
Hey everyone! So I think you should know the truth about @Kelsey Lynn. She is so full of shit. Her whole online life is a lie. You know that mansion she says she lives in? This is her real house.
Look at this photo of @Kelsey Lynn. She's supposed to be laughing in the rain, but her hair is bone dry. I mean, can you say Photoshop? And she totally buys all these bots to make people think she has more likes and followers. Lol.
She can't even take a photo properly. This is her so-called day at a luxury spa. What's that I see in the corner? Is that a toilet brush? She's in her own damn bathroom.
Josh, oh my God, you've got to help me. Amanda posted all this trash talk about me and my numbers are crashing.
You know, Kelsey, it's funny how you only have time for me when you need something.
That's not true. We're still best friends. I've just been busy, okay?
Do you ever even look at the world anymore, except through your cell phone camera? Whatever happened to living in the moment? When you look at something, all you can think about is how to make it better by adding a filter or photoshopping. So it's perfect, but there is no perfect. Can you stop looking at your phone? Can you just be with me? Or are you only using me to help you get what you want?
I don't do that. You're my friend. Aren't friends supposed to help each other?
Yeah, that's a nice spin. You're using me. Don't deny it.
Whatever. Come on, Josh. It's how the world works. We all use each other for something.
I don't. I just want you to be my friend. I thought we were friends.
It's my life now. If you can't accept that, maybe you're not my real friend.
I may be on the spectrum, but I know when I'm been insulted.
Insulting you? What? I'm not saying that you being autistic is bad or something. Okay, maybe I don't understand it perfectly. So explain it.
Do you even care, Kelsey? Suddenly you're interested in my life? Why don't you just look it up? I am done here.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank everyone who has supported me here. You've made me feel so special. But my life is not easy sometimes. Recently, I've been doing some research and came across some stuff that has really helped explain my struggles. So, all my life, people haven't really understood me. I felt different for as long as I can remember. I've been ignored and even bullied by a lot of people for being weird. I don't always understand what people are saying or what they're feeling. I think it's called social cognition. And I have really strong reactions to a lot of things. Like, I hate loud noises. Anyway, it all started to make sense when I learned about autism. I was like, oh my God, that's me. It helped so much to be able to put a name to it. It's not easy having autism, but I've worked hard to overcome my problems. You've seen it here. I've succeeded in life despite being on the spectrum. And now I know why I'm like I am. It feels so good to share my truth with you.
Kelsey? I can't believe you pretended to be autistic. You used my reality to make yourself look more interesting and special. I'm a person with feelings, not some novelty act you can co-opt to make yourself look more interesting. How dare you insult me like that? Did you even think about how it would hurt me?
How do you know I'm not on the autism spectrum? I've read tons about it, and I have a lot of the same feelings as you do. You're not the only one who can be autistic.
I can't even. Just get out of my life. Consider yourself unfriended.
Hey everyone! For those of you who have seen the recent post of @KelseyLynn, just so you know, it's all lies. I've known that girl since we were in elementary school together, and she does not have autism. She's a liar and an attention-seeking wannabe.
Oh my God, I can't believe she would do that, pretending to have a medical diagnosis when you don't, just so people think you're special. She's acting like some sort of hero when she hasn't done anything but lie. It just goes to show how far some people will go to get attention. She's such a loser.
And we're not going to let her get away with it. Come on, start posting.
Just a little FYI, @KelseyLynn is not autistic. She made that up so y'all would feel sorry for her and think that she did some sort of fantastic thing where she overcame all this adversity to become a winner when really she's just a loser.
She just copied everything she said from people online who really are autistic. If I was autistic or someone I loved was, I would be so mad. We can't let her get away with this.
So make sure you share and tag people, especially anyone who has autism or knows someone who does. Let's cancel this girl before she spreads more lies and hurts any more people.
Look, we're getting a reaction. Look at her page. I'm so tired of people who act like autism is some kind of deficiency that you overcome. Stay off the internet, you hater.
Or wait, this one. Who says being neurotypical should be your goal in life? Why just aim for average when you can be your own great self who happens to have autism? Go away at Kelsey Lynn before you get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel her! Cancel her! Cancel, cancel, cancel!
Oh my God, no! Don't do this to me! I want to apologize for what I posted the day before yesterday about being on the autism spectrum. I truly didn't mean to be offensive. I think it's all been just a big misunderstanding. I never meant to imply that I had been formally diagnosed with autism, like by a doctor or something. I mean, I have a lot of the same qualities of autistic people that I read about on the internet, like social anxiety and getting overstimulated, over focusing on something too hard. All I really wanted to do was bring awareness to this condition, problem. I mean, autism, so that people who have it don't feel hurt or excluded. And so that we can see that different is not bad. I'm really a very nice person. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you I have a good heart and I love all people. And I've learned so much from this experience. I promise you, I will be more careful in the future, to not give the wrong impression. So for anyone I've hurt, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you feel that way.
You're not going to believe this. Kelsey's lame apology actually worked. Her numbers are going up again.
Well, they say the internet has a short memory. People are forgiving her because she admitted she was wrong, and she's cute.
She played them all, saying she didn't know any better, as if.
So, are we for her, or are we against her?
Shit. She does have the followers and the likes. We could use some of that shine. Hey girl, how are you? Things are looking good. People online are giving you another chance.
I guess.
What's up? You should be happy. You're back on top.
I don't know. I just thought it would feel different. Josh, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm begging you, just give me a chance to explain. I feel so bad. I can't eat, I can't sleep. I'm hardly even posting anymore. What more do you want from me? I said I was sorry. Why won't you forgive me?
You fooled me once, but you won't fool me again. Thanks for the life lesson. If I see something on social media, I'll know it's all fake. Like your so-called apology.
Whatever. I don't care if you like me. The world has people follow me. Everyone knows who I am. They're influenced by me. I have everything I ever wanted.
You know, Kelsey, the funny thing is, you were right all along. Amanda's not the mean girl. You are. Sometimes I wish that we could go back to a time when we were younger. Back to a time when we didn't have to care about the things we said or did. I used to know who you were. We used to be each other's one and only. Say we'd take on the world. I used to know who you were. Bestie. But now you are nothing. And you've always been nothing. I've tried to hate you, but instead All I feel's nothing for you in my head. And I thought you knew me too. I guess I'm so naive. I guess I was so naive. For now you are nothing, and you've always been nothing. I've tried to hate you, but instead, all I feel's nothing. You are nothing. Nothing at all. Our friendship meant nothing. Nothing. Thanks for showing me your true colors. Look, Kelsey, some mistakes you just can't recover from, alright? And your followers might forget. They might have already forgotten. But I never will. I've already blocked you on everything. I just wish I could block you in real life, too.
All right. Hi. I'm going to add everybody here that's in our talkback session into the stream. So please, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can type any questions you have into the comment section, and they will show up here for us. And we'd love to tell you a little bit more about our experience and about our shows. All right. Hi. I'm going to add everybody here that's in our talkback session. Why am I getting feedback? Is everybody hearing that? So please, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can type any questions you have into the comment section, and they will show up here for us. And we'd love to tell you a little bit more about our experience and about our shows. All right. Hi. I'm going to add everybody here that's in our talkback session. Why am I getting feedback? Is everybody hearing that? Okay, I'm going to troubleshoot that. But yeah, so Jacob Kerslake had the question, how do we get involved? I'd love to get involved as a writer. So this is a program that I would like to run eventually with mentors who can work with the playwrights and work with the composers to guide their process. In order to do that, we're looking at grants. We're looking at this being more of a tuition model program. And the next time that I'm going to run a session of this program is in July. So follow Flourish Musical on Facebook and Instagram to stay tuned for when we're posting for the next session. Yeah, thank you for that question. So I see I have a question from Leah. Hi, Leah. Thank you for all your help with this iteration. Leah was the director of the previous, when we did this in March. So we did this in March and we wrote a show called The Good Death. Yeah, I'm going to go through and let's have everybody just introduce yourself, say your name, what you did on the team, what your part was in this whole program, and yeah, that should be enough. We'll go through pretty quick. So my name's Stephen. My pronouns are he, him, and I was the program coordinator and facilitator. I think we're looking at the same screen, so let's just go across the top next to me.
Hi, my name is, oh, it's coming back. My name is Jill, or Jillian. My pronouns are she, her, and I was on team backups, and I did all the lyrics for it and helped with like other little things in the script, but just mostly lyrics for me.
I'm Paul Graham. I did all the songs for Influence, music and lyrics.
Hi, I'm Wendy Froberg, and I wrote the script or the book for Influence.
Let's start with underneath me.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Leaker. I played Kelsey in the Influence show.
My name's Ian, pronouns he, him, and I played Brendan in Influence.
Hi, my name is Xavier. I played Scotty in the backups. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Bruce. My pronouns are he, him, and I wrote the music for the show.
And then over again, yep.
Hi, my name is Alex. I was the playwright, and I also helped out with some other things. Jill, Bruce, and I kind of worked as a team and did it all together. And my pronouns are he, him.
Hello, my name is Chelsea Howell Fellows. My pronouns are she, her, and I played Lenny in the backups.
Thanks, everybody. Okay, I do want to say congratulations to everybody. I think that went well. I mean, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. It is a very exciting process and challenge to come up with the idea. So Leah's question for us was, how did each of the groups decide on a theme / story for the musicals? Why don't we turn that over to the team? So let's go with the backups first. Tell us about yours.
That's a great question. Thank you so much, Leah. So it was actually really organic to me. Is there an echo?
It's been happening to a lot of us.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we met with Steven and he gave us 2-word prompts. And we just kind of gave us a minute to come up with an idea for a show. And how the backups came to be was he gave the 2 words that he randomly picked from a book, first season. So you can think of like the weather and seasons of the year, but I thought of the first day of a new season of Little League. And so I pitched the backups during one of our very first sort of get-together Zoom meetings and said, what about this show? And in my brain was hoping Jill and Bruce would like it because I thought it could be our show for this. And then as soon as we went into our Zoom breakout room, Bruce was like, what do you think about the backups? Like, what do you think about the baseball show? And I was like, I was hoping you would say that. So yeah, I pitched the backups, pun intended. And I'm really glad that Jill and Bruce were able to go along with it. They were down to work on it and then just went from there.
Great. And then for influence?
Well, when Paul and I don't know each other at all, so we were really starting off as brand new partners. And so we just kind of we're just chatting and talking about, we wanted something to be topical, something to be current, something that would resonate with people. And we just started talking about the internet and particularly social media and this whole idea of the falseness and the fakery. I had recently seen a documentary about being an influencer, and of course, Paul, being much younger than me, is much more in tune with that social media world. So we just tossed a bunch of ideas around, and then Paul and I started talking about some of the really awful things that people will do on social media when they kind of lose their way. They sort of lose their moral compass because they're chasing likes. They're trying to be something that they're not, and they just keep upping the ante and competing with others. And we'd come across some, really quite unpleasant news stories. Among them, quite a high frequency of people pretending to have some sort of a disability online, particularly a more hidden or less obvious disability, including autism. So we wanted to make it clear that we didn't set out to write a play about an autistic character. We set out to write a play about how social media can really damage lives if people use it irresponsibly. And we wanted to respectfully represent a community with a disability or with a differentness, without setting out to educate the audience or pretend that our autistic character represented every autistic character, but just to show that this character was not a victim. He certainly didn't identify with being a victim, but he was victimized by someone who lost their way.
Great, thank you, Wendy. The next question we have here is from Caitlin Morishita. Hi, Caitlin. Thank you for tuning in. So Caitlin's question is a great one. How did you all rehearse for this process? I think this would be a great one to give to the actors. So we have here Jocelyn, who played Kelsey, the main character in Influence, and also Xavier, who played Scotty, the main character in the backup. So if you guys want to field that question, and Ian and Chelsea, feel free to chime in as well.
Sure. So we met exclusively on Zoom. We have been rehearsing online for the past week. I think we had 2 or 3 2-hour rehearsals and then 2 or 3 1-hour rehearsals, and that was it. And then we had to create a show out of that. And so it was really exciting. We'd get an updated version of the script almost every day and have new things to try out together. And so it was a very condensed process, but it definitely forced us all to really be on our toes, which was fun.
Yeah, I can agree with that, especially what you said about it being really condensed. Because the Zoom sessions were so short, rehearsing, it was really self-motivated, I think, too, and especially learning these songs and making sure the text is in your body and everything. It was a lot of at home reading the script when the new versions would get uploaded, listening to the tracks and the music, and really just like woodshedding this sheet music so the songs were sung and performed as intended. Yeah, it was really interesting doing a rehearsal process over Zoom. I haven't done something like that before, but I think that we were all able to make it work in our own way and put out some really, really interesting and good material.
Thank you very much, you two. Ian and Chelsea, did you want to add anything, or was that good? Okay, great. So we have a question again from Jacob Kerslake. He's asking, if each of you could have your dream musical, what would that musical be about? Interesting. Does anybody have one like off the top of their head? I know I have.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, my dream musical is a musical I've already written. It's called King of Pranks. It's about a prank competition that happens every year at an elementary school that these kids have set up. This guy named Chris, he's the king of pranks because he wins every year. He set up the competition. It's rigged in his favor. It's an hour-long TYA, and I put my heart and soul into it, and so is my best friend, JJ Peñaranda. So that's my dream show.
Awesome. Wonderful. Okay. Does anybody else have like an idea for a dream musical? Alex?
I do, but first I want to say that I've listened to a little bit of King of Pranks, and Paul is absolutely right. It's amazing. I would love to see it be produced. So fun fact about me is that I love pizza. I have a pizza slice tattooed on my foot. It is like my favorite thing in the world. So I would love to do a story about a day at a pizza shop and have like a meet cute at like a pizza shop in New York, and then the boy or girl who works at the pizza store trying to find the other person who like they didn't get their number, they didn't get their name, and then trying to find them. So it would be like a Missed Connections pizza parlor musical. That's what I would love to write.
Cool. Yeah, Jill?
I don't know if this would be my dream musical, but I've actually had this idea for like I guess 10 years, like when I was in high school and did my first playwriting workshop in high school. It's based off of a song from He Is We. It's called Kiss It Better, and it's actually just really sad. And I did pitch it to Alex before we started this process, but decided it would be way too difficult to put into this kind of, well, for me to write at the point in time of my life. But it's basically about a trio of people. It's kind of like a love triangle, and one of them has a mental health issue, and both of them are in love with like the girl. And there's like a shooting at the end of it, actually, I talked about doing it at the beginning of it. Anyway, it goes back and forth in the story about different perspectives. And in the end, the girl ends up dying and people end up in jail, and it's really sad. So it's not a dream musical, but I've had the idea forever. So if you ever listen to the song, Kiss It Better by He Is We, maybe you'll have an idea of what I was thinking.
Great. I have a concept for a musical that I actually took to a workshop a couple years ago, and so it's in the works. It's in the works, but it's a very romantic fantasy, castles and kings and kind of not Ugly Duckling, but like Prince and the Pauper type switching identities concept. But the goal, so again, the goal of this program, a Flourish musical, is to put you in this situation where you're forced to write a show. And like, I think these shows that these people wrote in a week, so they had a week to write, and then they got their actors, and then they had a week to make edits and like finish writing. And I think that what they created in 2 weeks, yeah, they're already like, let's take it to the fringe. Let's expand this show. Let's do more with it. But also, I hope that you have seen within yourself that you have these skills and that you can do this and you are capable, and hopefully it inspires you to pursue those other projects. Ruby Smith has this question, or she says, I would like to say you are all amazing. Thank you, Ruby. With COVID protocols, it would be difficult to rehearse together. Was this difficult together? It was, so as the facilitator for the program, the first week, we met for, well, the first 2 nights we met for 2 hours, and that was kind of our crash course, diving in, brainstorming, talking about the structure of a musical and song spotting and getting the arc of the show. And then every day after that, we met for an hour to discuss different themes or topics or types of songs that are in musicals, or how to approach different styles in musicals. And then I would send off the writing teams into breakout rooms on Zoom to discuss and write and create. So if some of you would like to talk about that process, how that was for you, rehearsing and bringing this together. No, nobody
No,
will.
I'll talk about it. I just didn't want to. It's always weird when you're like on Zoom or something to like unmute and talk. But yeah, it was really good. I think Steven facilitated it really well. This would be really fun to do in person, of course.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it
yeah.
was,
Imagine what we could do in person.
you know, like in a little black
This
box.
would be so exciting.
So cute. We could have done it on a baseball field. That's my dream. But it also worked really well over Zoom. I think in 2021 with COVID, we just have to be adaptable. So in the breakout rooms, we kind of discussed like plots and characters. And our show, correct me if I'm wrong, Jill and Bruce, kind of once we had the idea of the baseball team, we thought about the character tropes that we wanted to have. And we thought about Scotty and why he hated baseball. That was kind of all of us were like, what if he hates baseball? We all had that idea coming in. And we didn't want him to want to be a singer or a dancer or a performer because it's so cliche, right? We wanted him to be a scientist because so many kids love outer space. So once we had that arc, we wrote Best Friends with the Moon. And then that snowballed into how do the other kids on the team feel about baseball? How do they feel about their position on the team? How do they feel about each other? And it really just, it went from there really organically, which was nice. And Bruce and Jill have been nothing but supportive of my crazy ideas, and we've all had a really beautiful relationship and helping each other. Jill will help with the dialogue, Bruce will help with this, I'll help with the lyrics, and it's been a really great team effort, dare I say. And then when we brought in the cast, they're all my classmates at Capilano University, and they were like willing to dive in with script edits and suggestions and character work, so it was awesome. And it worked well over Zoom, but next time let's do it in person.
Thanks, Alex. So Bob Hanwell has some questions for us. So his first question was actually, was influence written by someone on the spectrum and or was the actor playing the character on the spectrum? So this is really something that we discussed and we talked about as far as having a character portrayed with a neurodivergence. And I reached out, I tried to connect with someone in the autism community. Unfortunately, did not hear back. Would anybody else like to comment on how we were trying to be informed on this issue? Because I will say first, to answer your question straight out, no, the writing team is not on the spectrum. And number two, no, the actor at this time was not on the spectrum. If this were to be a show that was fully produced, yes, of course. The casting call that we put out for this actually was looking for someone on the spectrum, but we did not find someone come forward. Wendy, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It just so everybody knows that it was a huge amount of conversation about this, and I'm impressed with how informed and how respectful it was, you know, including, you know, are you ever okay writing a character that you don't have that same lived experience? And we appreciate that it's a very sensitive issue and a very important issue. So in my other life, I'm a psychologist, so I have a professional knowledge of folks on the spectrum. The actor who played Josh also has worked with people on the spectrum. Obviously, that's different than being neurodivergent ourselves. We did talk with various people in the community who have identified and always asked for input. As Stephen said, we wanted to get a neurodiverse actor and tried, but unfortunately, just because we didn't have time to do a major, and it wasn't a major piece casting call. So ideally that's what we would have. But we took a little bit of a leap that if we were informed and careful and respectful and accurate in our portrayal, and again, that the autism was not who the show was about, but was about someone who, because of being neurodivergent, was a target for this kind of inappropriate behavior on social media.
Thank you, Wendy. So this next question is a little bit lighter in tone, but Jocelyn, I told you your cat making a cameo. Oh my gosh. So we have someone here. This is a bit of an off-topic question, but Jocelyn, there was a cameo in Influence by your super cute and professional cat. What is their name?
He is very professional, the best cat on set. His name is Dizzy.
Dizzy, thanks.
Yeah, you had a cat cameo, a cat meow, if you will.
A cat meow. No, so Jacob is asking if we've seen Mitchell's versus the Machines. We'll have to look that up. I've not even heard of it. Has anybody heard of that? Oh, okay, some thumbs up. Okay, well, I'm just living under a rock. Let's go on with Geeta Graham has a question. For both creative teams, how did you find the process of collaboration with your co-workers? Was it fun, challenging? Anything that stood out for you?
I'll start this one off. So first of all, it was very fun. And I love working with my two teammates here. We actually have talked about making this into like a bigger thing and continuing it on forward. The most challenging part for me, and I think just is because I write lyrics, but I'm a country musician, so I'm used to like having like a guitar, like some kind of melody in my head, and I'm not great with like playing things on the piano, but Bruce is brilliant. And so my challenging part was like I couldn't hear the tune in my head when I was writing out the lyrics. And then Bruce would take it over and just like transform it into everything that I wanted it to be. But probably like challenging is just like sometimes I'm really wordy on my lyrics and they just don't fit in right away. So that's like one thing that you can do in person is like if Bruce is playing, it'd be me working the lyrics a little bit easier in person. So that's one thing that's harder on Zoom, but it still worked out and it still sounds great. And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, Alex?
Yeah, I had a blast. This was my first time writing and conceiving a show from scratch. So I really thank and appreciate Jill and Bruce for working with me and for the actors for coming on board. It was actually a really great process. I feel like we just kind of all gelled really well. The actors came so prepared with offers and ideas and characters and things they wanted to explore, which made my job really easy to write for them because they had such a clear vision, and so did I. They were also really helpful. At one point, we had a rehearsal outside of our regular time, and I was like, guys, I just wrote quite possibly the most boring scene in a musical ever. Please help me fix it. And they did, and they were really gracious, and Jill and Bruce were absolutely gracious with me, very understanding and forgiving, and we didn't really butt heads too much. It's just once you have a clear idea, everyone can get on board with it, and we went from there. So I feel very lucky to have worked with everyone, and yeah, as Jill said, stay tuned for the backups at the Fringe. Ooh.
I'm going to pose a question here to Ian and Chelsea. As actors, what value have you found in this experience?
You can go ahead, Chelsea, if you want, or I can. Either works.
All right. Yeah, I think it's a very valuable experience because I think in the workshop environment, you really have to, like, you have a lot of freedom as an actor, which is really fun. And I kind of like that there's so many secrets and mysteries about it and how we kind of keep all of our work separated. Like there's a little bit of a separation between the creative team and the actors, and that kind of just helps solidify the stories and bring about even more ideas, which is so fun. And it's really fun to collaborate with a whole bunch of different people and learn something in a short amount of time. It's a great challenge.
Thanks, Chelsea. Ian?
I totally agree. And I would also say that, like, really being flexible. I know I'm someone who likes a lot of structure, but in such a condensed time frame, I had to learn to be really flexible and just go with the punches. So that was really important.
Thank you. All right, Jillian Barber, I have written down your name and Arbutus Studios. Arbutus? But she says, what about doing it at Arbutus Studio in May 2022? Is that to do the backups or to run a session of Flourish?
Jillian Barber is the dean at Capilano of the theater program. Thank you for watching, Jillian. And yes, let's do this in Arbutus. Let's do it in the black box for our practicum show. That would be epic.
Very cool. And so there's one last question again about, I was wondering the same as Bob. So I'm curious what the production team would recommend for doing a future production. Example, autistic script consultant, actually autistic actor. Yes, 100%. We try to pursue those avenues this time to stay informed, but definitely in the future, if we had more time, we would be sure to look for people who could fill those needs as far as consulting and helping us in that sense. I'm just keeping mindful of the time here. I think we've been doing this talk back for about half an hour, which was the plan. But thank you to again to everyone who has tuned in. Thank you for the comments that were just compliments. We sure appreciate it. Yeah, there's just a lot of great stuff. Barb Thorson, Natalie Evans. Who else do I know here that has chimed in? Melissa Dorsey, Lorene. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been fun, and I wish you all a great long weekend. And thank you again to all the actors and writers. Okay. Take care. Wave goodbye.